In a quaint little village, a young girl began an age-old tradition. She'd lay out a cowhide and drench it in water. After a while, she'd spread a layer of lime over the wet hide. Once the lime had softened, she'd smooth it out evenly. The hide was left overnight. And the next morning, it was washed thoroughly to remove any remaining lime. Using a sharp tool, she'd carefully scrape off all the hair, leaving the hide completely clean. Next, she'd remove any stubborn dirt or grease. After another thorough wash, the hide was hung to dry for a month. Once the hides were completely dry and lightweight, they were submerged in a river with heavy stones placed on top. After 3 days, she'd retrieve them. Meanwhile, she'd gathered long, straight pieces of wood and marked them to create curved shapes. With great care, she'd cut the wood according to her markings. She'd then plane each piece to ensure a smooth finish and measure them to maintain consistency. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to support our work. Using a mold, she'd carefully shape each piece of wood. Then she'd apply a generous coat of craft glue and join the pieces together. Once the glue had dried, she'd plane the assembled pieces again and secure them with a strong rope. The hides were ready. She'd remove them from the river, lay them out on the ground, and cut them into perfectly round shapes. Using a sharp tool, she'd punch holes around the edges, which would later be used to tighten the hide. She'd then stretch the hide taut and secure it. Near the border, she'd hammer in a large number of thumbtacks. Next, she'd insert springs and repeat the entire process on the other side. Any excess hide was trimmed off. With a few finishing touches, she'd dip a cloth in a stain and apply it to the visible wooden parts, giving the drum a beautiful finish. These drums have a history dating back over 2,000 years. The Chen and Kan tribes used them to inspire their warriors during battles.